What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an all new, it's not TAETRO Talks, but today we're doing the 343 Labs Sample Challenge. You know, once a month with the 343 Labs community Discord, we take on a sample challenge where we post a sample up in that Discord and you all take it on, try to make a different track with it. And we're always blown away by the different tracks that get made. But hello, welcome. I know I haven't streamed in a bit. Thank you for being here. I've been renovating the studio. It costs, we've been working with irrigation experts to get these plants, make sure they can survive while being mounted in the wall. You know, we spent probably close to $1 million setting up the interior irrigation for these plants in general. But you know, it's worth it for the set. It's worth it. So thank you all for being here. I want to say hello to my friends in the chat. Carciolo, hello. Sub-Zero, TAETRO Mark, Music Nerd, hello. SDK, Falguna, Amelia S. My mom and dad are even in the chat. Crazy. TAETRO Mark, Mr. G. Smith, Joseph McCaffrey, the mod himself. Hello, people. Thank you for being here. Daniel, Sarah Bosque, I hope you're doing well, getting ready for that school break, I think. Opal Ryder, thank you for being here. Piri, hello. Thank you all for being here. Of course, as usual with these sample challenges, we are not alone, folks. We are joined by none other than the one and only Nefertiti Gold. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, everyone. Thanks, TAETRO. Always a great intro.
Thanks.
Oh, made that rhyme.
Hey, look at that. Are we going to have a good stream today, Nefertiti Gold?
We're always going to have a good stream. It's always a good stream.
All right, talk to me about what's going on today. I know we got what kind of sample are we taking on? What do we got for prizes? What's happening today?
So for this month's sample challenge, we got a sample from John Selway, one of the instructors at 343. And the giveaway for today is the Arturia V8 collection.
We love that.
Yay.
Some of my favorite plugins.
Yeah.
It's like these warm, if you're like me and you can't afford those old school vintage but beautiful sounding synths, Arturia has a pretty good alternative in the V collection. And it's really nice. They're plugins, but they sound pretty good. They sound pretty warm.
My favorite one is absolutely Pigments. I love this so much that I actually bought a physical wavetable synthesizer. It's sitting on my desk right now.
That's so dope. Yeah, Pigments is an awesome synth. I love that so much. So thank you to Arturia for sponsoring and hooking up one lucky winner. Basically, we're going to go through all the entries, and then Nefertiti and I will go have a little sidebar, discuss our favorite, which it's always a little bit difficult to pick because they're such varied entries.
It really is.
And we'll pick a winner. But yeah. Also, we should tell folks about the Black Friday sale.
Oh, the 343 Black Friday, the pre-sale.
Pre-sale. This is exclusive stuff here.
Yeah, so basically once the pre-sale is over, you're not going to get a steep of a discount. So regular classes are discounted 45% and bundles are discounted 25%. And
45.
quite frankly, this is, that is a steal. If you can stack them up for this coming year for classes to come, it's definitely worth it. I am a product of 343. I've learned so much in such a short period of time. It's unreal. Yes,
that's amazing. So 343labs.com if you want to check it out. When you go there, literally it's the top bar, ending soon, get access to the Black Friday pre-sale. So that is the chance to get in now. And like Nefertiti said, she has had experience taking those classes, progressed a lot, would you say?
I would say that I progressed tremendously, so much so to a point where there's this local organization near me that voted me as a nominee for producer of the year.
Whoa!
So, yeah. So I'm waiting on that.
That's
waiting to see what the results are.
That's dope. So if you want to be, essentially if people out there want to be producer of the year, 343 Labs is the way to go.
343 is the way to go. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Black Friday sale up to 45% off. But once actual Black Friday rolls around, the discount is not going to be as dope. So if you want to take advantage of the pre-sale, go to 343labs.com, click that little top banner. And again, you can use that on the music production classes. And there's also a discount on bundles. And that is
and there's financing options.
Oh, yes. That is very, very important. Financing options. You don't got to drop a bunch of cash all at once. So that's really good. Awesome. Well, I see people in my chat spamming the membership milestone. So hello, thank you, Amelia. And thank you to STK. You all do. If you are already a member, you get like once a month a membership milestone chat. So you can have like a little like super chat like that. So nice. Thank you, Amelia, for the 5 months. Thank you, Opal Rider, for the 2 months. And that was STK for 10 months of membership. That's crazy. Thank you.
Nice. And then we have a few people in the 343 chat. That's where I'm hanging out today.
Yes.
The ever elusive Max Wild is in the 343 chat.
Always lurking.
James Porch, Chanel, 71 Collective. Regine is also in the 343 chat. Hey, everyone.
That's dope. Great. So I think before we get into the entries, we should take a listen to the sample that John provided.
Yeah, I liked his sample a lot, actually.
Yeah, this is a good sample. I would say it's a little bit of a softball for folks. I would say this is not that it's easy, but this is a easier sample to flip. Like I feel like we've had some challenging samples, but this is kind of like this can go in a lot of different directions. So I'm gonna push play on this sample and we can give it a listen. In 3, 2, 1, play. The Juno 106. Beautiful sounding keyboard.
You know, it sounds amazing.
Curious to see if people maintain this like chord progression and this kind of melody, or if they chop up the notes or what.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see what it can be if it's retained mostly as the same and what's built around it.
Right. So that's a really cool sample. E major 159 BPM, or yeah, double time 79.5. So we'll see what people did with this sample throughout. I believe we have like 11 or so entries. So we'll just check it out. Oh, John was even all up in the Discord too. John Selway, fantastic instructor over at 343 Labs, must say.
No, he's amazing.
He also has a show on Saturdays. Did you know that?
Yes, Techno Saturdays.
Watch him for free. You don't even got to take a class, but I bet once you watch him for free and you see what a dope teacher he is, you'll want to take one of his classes.
He completely cleared up synthesis for me. Like it was after his instruction, it was just like, it just clicked.
Yeah, I've seen, like, because I was shooting tutorials with him a while ago when I would go to New York and actually shoot there when we could all travel. And then
yeah.
like just watching him do that, it's like mind blowing. It's like, oh, you can break this down in really simple ways. It's really awesome.
No, it is. It's life-changing, at least for me.
For sure. All right. Hello, everybody in chat. Yes, I see you all. Thank you for being here. I'll check in with the chat every once in a while. Thank you for all those membership milestone chats. I really appreciate it. John Cozen, Sub-Zero, Opal Rider. And speaking of Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero is our first entry here in the chat. So why don't we go ahead and bring up Sub-Zero's entry. Says, use the sample as my main melody. I guess I would consider this future neo soul. Interesting.
Ooh, I like neo soul.
I'm gonna bring it up here on Audius, and I might change my little screen arrangement here. No, this works. Okay.
Oh, you're bringing it up on Audius? Oh, I guess it's also on Audius. Oh, and SoundCloud. Okay.
Right.
Okay, cool. I'll do Audius as well.
All right.
On my end.
You bring that up, and we'll be good to go.
All right.
All the windows.
I'm ready
open.
when you are.
All right.
All the windows.
Yeah, it's like crazy. All right, let's give this a listen. This is Sub-Zero's entry, flipping that John Selway sample. Let's click play in 3, 2. Wait, I gotta turn the volume up. There's a little volume thing at the bottom. Just check yours as well. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Right off with the sample.
That's a nice kick.
Yeah.
I do like what the bass and the drums are doing.
I like low end. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that's the sample reversed. Something's reversed, I think. I think that this melody could be stronger. This little like guitar melody could be a little stronger, maybe a little simplified. Oh, a lot of good sounds in this track.
Yeah.
Like this synth is really cool. All right, nice job, Sub-Zero. Then it just ends.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah,
Thank
a lot
you.
of really, really good sound selection in this one, Sub-Zero. That's what I'll say. Like all the parts made sense together. It wasn't like over the top, too busy or anything. The synth had its place, the little lead guitar thing, that sound had its place, and the chords worked really well. It's interesting that you built the whole song around that sample. So that was a really good use of that. The kick was a little bit dirty. I saw some stuff in chat about like, oh, is it clipping or is it what? I think there was a little bit of clipping on the track.
No, I think it was like a little. Do you think it was clipping? I thought it was just like it sounded like intentional distortion, like a little bit of.
I think there was a little bit of intentional crunch on the kick, but then as the song got a little more dense, I was hearing like a little bit of crunch on the overall mix. So I wasn't sure, but it could be. But I thought overall. Good track by Sub-Zero. Like I said, I think the sound selection is the number one asset to this track. But I think some of those melodies could have been a little bit more simplified or like developed a little bit more. Some of them just sounded like little plucky, like meandering melodies. But like, be solid in the melodies. Give me something I can hum later. That's what I would say.
I would say my only critique would be a little bit more of like that breakdown section that kind of happened the first time around. I really like that. That had like a lot of swag to it, and I would have loved to like hear it one more time later on in a track. I really enjoyed that.
Sure. Like whenever you get a little taste of something new in a track, you always want a little bit more of it because it ends up going back to like the general hook kind of part of the song. But yeah,
this kind of breaks up the looping part of the sample. But yeah, I really enjoyed that section. I want to hear it again.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sub-Zero, for that entry. I wouldn't call it neo-soul. I don't know what you think about that. Neo-soul sort of implies like a different types of chords and stuff.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't necessarily imply that as like neo-soul, because when I think of neo-soul, I think of like really complex jazz chord progressions and like the percussion sounds a little bit more acoustic, if anything. Yeah.
But finding genres is hard, like because I don't even know what genre I would call that, you know?
That's true. I guess it just depends on how an artist would end up interpreting it, if they were to sing over it or rap over it or anything of that nature.
Right, for sure. All right, we ready to move on to the next entry?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Virtually J posted right in the Discord. The sample is used as a chord-based synth. Interesting. The track is somewhere between ambient dub, IDM, and chill out. Success to everybody. Well,
nice.
Thank you for the good vibes, Virtually J. Let's give it a listen in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, some IDM vibes right out the gate.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. that panning that's happening.
Sounds like I'm in the electrical system.
Just traveling with the electric current.
Folks, don't forget, if you hear a track you like today, you can become friends with these people on Discord, or you can go to their pages and give them a follow.
There's like this thing happening, and it just sounds like high-pitched pennies falling or something.
Yeah.
I love that thing. I don't know why.
I think it's because there's this big, dark, rumbly sounds, and then these...
Yeah.
But then there's like these sprinkles on top, and having that widespread, like, sounds really nice.
Yeah, it's such an odd sound, but I like it so much.
All right, we got something new happening here, perhaps. And I love that. Whatever that sound is like a little vocal thing or something.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
It's the person who's stuck in the void.
Yeah, that was like somewhere out there. God, I hope I hear it again.
Yeah.
I feel like there's new ideas being introduced very slowly.
Yeah.
And very seamlessly.
It's a very subtle track, which is nice. And then suddenly we start to hear the hint of that original sample. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I like how that ended.
Yeah, Virtually Jay.
That was nice.
Great entry. Like, we don't always get like entries like that teeter into this kind of electronic kind of world. So that was really good, Virtually Jay. Thank you. And like I said, I think it's like a really subtle track, not in that it's like overly simple, but like you were kind of saying while it was going on, it like developed slowly over time. There were little things being introduced, but it wasn't like nothing was like calling attention to itself, that saying like, pay attention to me. It was all just kind of fitting together in this sonic world.
Yeah, it's like a journey you're on, but you don't realize that you're going anywhere until you're just there.
Yes. And somebody was saying that sound in chat. It was a cat. There was a cat stuck in the machine.
It was a cat stuck in the machine.
Yeah, that's what chat is saying, apparently.
Okay.
Somebody get the cat out.
I'm calling it high-pitched pennies hitting the floor, but it's a cat in the machine.
Right.
Silly me.
I think, so far, I mean, we've only listened to 2 tracks, but I bet John Selway himself would be digging this track.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I wonder if he'll join us either in chat or in stream.
If we see him in chat, let us know because we can get him in.
Yeah.
All right, Virtually Jay, thank you for that entry. Really cool vibes, brought us to a different world, getting me ready for The Matrix 4, of course. Anytime I hear like an electronic track like that, I think I'm like entering The Matrix. All right, I just want to move this over. Next, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Falguna, the man with the lamp, I would call him, because all of his Beattober entries featured a fancy lamp. That was like Falguna's thing during Beattober.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the lamp, I didn't even need to see like
it becomes iconic. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this track is on SoundCloud, came up with another dark lo-fi track and also added some vocal samples over it. Used the sample as it is throughout the whole song, added a reversed version drenched in reverb in the intro and break. Layered the original sample with the same sample pitched an octave, up an octave.
Wow.
All right, so I think that's pretty close to what my approach would have been as well. So let's go ahead and give a listen to Falguna's entry here. Again, make sure if you hear a track that you like, folks, head over to their SoundCloud, their Audius, head over to the Discord. It is free to join the Discord, and the link's in the description. Just join the 343 Labs Discord to connect with everybody. All right, but you ready to listen to Falguna's track?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's give it a listen in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, well, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's like right off the bat. Okay, it's a song.
I think I was better off before you came in my life. And I didn't watch my back before, so now I'm paying the price. I think I'm going through phases in life. Cause I done gave this girl my heart before she came in my life. And I think I was better off before you came in my life. And I didn't watch my back before, so now I'm paying the price.
Nice.
That is solid work.
The vocal chop is like really dope.
Very smooth.
Yes. And that layered vocal. I'm looking at it, and this track is going to be too short.
Oh man, I just noticed.
I'm not seeing a bridge in our future.
I don't know, maybe there's still time.
You can only hope. All right.
Wow.
Wow, that was really good, Falguna. Really, really great track there. I mean, everything from the vocals. So, Falguna, I know you're in chat. You said there is a vocal sample. I know, obviously, that chop part is a vocal sample. I wonder if that initial top line is a sample as well. Because if so, you found a really good sample that fits the song really well. And I wonder if it's like from Splice or what, because that's pretty good. What a sonic work, just a whole vibe of a song, you know?
No, that was some solid work. Falcon always does good work. Always.
Yeah. It's the lamp.
Yeah. It's the lamp. There's an energy of the lamp that has entered his spirit.
Right. There is always a challenge. The main vocals are samples too, sounds Falguna in chat. I find that it's always hard to find like a good top line vocal, like sample from a sample library that fits the vibe of what you're actually doing. You know, it often doesn't sound like it belongs, but in this, it really does sound like it belongs. Like I wouldn't think twice if you said oh, I worked with a vocalist on this, or like if somebody said it was their vocal, I would be like, oh yeah, it all goes together. Like I wouldn't think it came from a library.
I struggle absolutely with using vocal samples and trying to make it work. After a while, I just kind of end up giving up and just be like, all right, I'll just put the vocal, what I hear in my head
Exactly.
myself.
Yeah, for sure. They fit really well. And then doing that whole section with the chop is nice. If I could give Falguna a little bit of advice, that steady hi-hat is good. Like it fits the like lo-fi vibe. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take like a little bit of a return delay. I'll send it to a bit of a return delay so it gives it a little bit of a shuffle, or it sounds like double the rate. Instead of like quarter notes, it becomes like eighth notes, but they're super faint in the background. So that's something that you can do at the end of a chorus or at the end chorus to kind of drive things forward a little bit more and add some momentum. Send that to a little bit of delay. You get and you get that like natural accent because it's being sent to a delay, but we're still hearing the dry signal. Don't want to get too too nitty gritty, but something to consider because otherwise it's just like straight ahead the whole time, which is a good vibe.
I'm taking mental notes for myself as you're speaking.
I hope I'm saying something that makes sense.
Well, in my mind it does.
Perfect. That's all that matters. Great. Falguna, another great entry into this 343 Lab sample challenge. Really, really good job, my friend. Thank you.
Falguna has an album by now. Like
for
this,
sure.
This absolutely has enough for an album, EP, going on tour, all of that.
Where's the drop, Falguna? That's what we're asking. Where is the drop? Well, like where is your EP drop plus the merch line with the lamp on it plus the tour announcement? Like, where is it?
Oh, that would be cool. Just like a shirt with the lamp on it.
Exactly.
Music lights up my life.
All right, but we can't talk about Falguna all day, so we got to keep it moving here. We got Piri up next, who I saw in chat earlier. Shout out to Piri. And here's my November entry, maybe third time lucky. Oh, it's their third time entering. Nice. Pretty chilled vibes. Even pulled out my little soprano guitar for some layered intervals, possibly a little bit inspired by Mark G's entry last month. Interesting. Community inspiring each other. Hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed making it. Really tried to get the whole shiny Charizard thing happening. TAETRO's main feedback last time. Exactly. The tracks need to evolve. Like, see, they can't actually see, but I've got a Charmander on my shelf. That Charmander might evolve one day into a Charizard. Just like your tracks should evolve. You want to go ahead and explain it, or should I?
What, the Charizard thing?
Yeah. Well, maybe we won't get into it. We'll see if
that's your expertise.
That you're right about that. That's my expertise. If I'm an expert in anything, it's Pokemon evolution. All right. What do we got here? We got Piri, aka Isola Beats, with Finding Me in the Frequencies. This is called. Ready to give it a listen?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Play. No time for an intro. We're just in it.
No. Yeah, it's exactly 3 minutes.
Of course. That, like, I don't know if it's an 808 or just the bass synth is nice. Yeah, it's not an 808.
It's very moody.
Yeah.
Find me in the frequencies.
Hi, Louis Vision in the chat. John Cozen says that low rumble yum. Exactly. That's cool.
Yeah. This is nice.
Yeah, because it switches the feel.
Yeah.
Back into that shuffle. The swung hi-hats are nice. They just seem a little bit loud, but I always hear hi-hats loud.
Maybe you're like sensitive to their frequencies.
I think so.
Is that where we can find you, TAETRO? In those frequencies?
Yes, that's where I am.
I feel like I have the same thing, but sometimes with snares. Sometimes I feel like snares are always too loud.
Yeah. I really like the delay on the guitar too. It's for spacey.
Yeah.
Bringing it back. it's just gonna end. We've been down this road before. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It ended. It ended properly, I would say.
Yeah, that was like an ending.
Very cool sounds in this. Like, I really like the percussion stuff. I love, like, especially that section where it switches up the feel. I thought that was really cool.
I felt like the transition into the section in and out of it was pretty seamless as well, without really necessarily using the traditional like risers and things of that nature to like switch into a section. It just kind of flowed in and out itself.
Yes. I just got the joke about you can find me in that frequency. I just got that.
Really?
I just reread the title. Okay, now I get it.
Oh my god.
Good joke. Love that. Anyway, Piri, very good track here. I think this is a big improvement from your last entry. And since Piri brought it up about the evolving in Pokemon, and like my whole theory is like the track should evolve over time, right? And I usually make the relation to Pokemon. But what I'll say about that, even though I really like this track and I like the sections, especially the way that you have contrasting sections, is that it's a lot harder to make your track evolve when it starts like pretty much already dense with instrumentation. Yeah. And it's like there is like a decent intro, but it actually starts right away with a backbeat, and like we get that kick and that kind of snare. It's not a snare, but it's like a hit on 2 and 4. We get that right away off the bat. If you took a little time at the beginning to just let some of these beautiful like there's some like pad, there's some piano, there's some synthy stuff, let that atmosphere like sit for a bit and build up like the general harmony of the track, and then bring in the rhythm like gradually, like then you have more of like a natural evolution. There's no reason to really just bring the backbeat in off the bat unless you really want to. Let the listener like arrive in the world and in the space, and then start it moving, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. All right, so my Pokemon analogy is helping somehow, maybe a little bit.
Sure.
But really cool. I think the one other critique that I have is during that section where it switches up, which I really like that section a lot. What happens is the piano and the synths are all very like warm, and there's not a ton of high frequencies in them, but the drums sound very close while the synths sound very kind of like pushed back and far. It doesn't sound like they're in the same space. So is there something you can do to bring them closer to the same space? Or it could be a mixed thing, just bringing down some of that percussion a little bit, but yeah, just make sure that matches, I would say, or else it sounds a little bit disjointed. But I do really like the section nonetheless.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mark Morgan in the 343 chat says beautiful composition, and Janelle says nice track, so relaxing. Yeah,
the chat is loving this track. Lucille in my chat over here says, hello, I'm French and I love this song. He is very cool. I don't know if like Piri's paying this person, but maybe not. Perhaps just different people from around the world. But thank you, Piri, aka Isola Beats, for submitting that track. Let's keep things moving here. We have now Tim in the chat. This is what I made with this sample for this month. Hope you all like it. Well, I hope we like it too, Tim. Shall we click play?
Yes.
All right, here's Tim's track in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh.
Nice.
It's almost like a strum at that point. That's cool.
Yeah.
Take on the sample. All right, we're bouncing.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm anxious. And it's a short track too, so. Okay, there it is.
Like a little pop beat. I think there's a bass. Is there like a sub bass that I can't hear? I think there is.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
Polytonality. The piano's not in the right key.
Oh.
With peace and love. I was really feeling it up until this point.
I'm trying to like make sure I don't have something like accidentally playing in the background.
It does sound like you actually queued up like another piano track in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're back to the sparse like drums and sample. This is not bad.
I like this. It's a nice balance.
My feedback is, as this kind of fades out, that interpretation of the sample is a very good one. I really like the sped up sample that takes it from being like more of a slower melodic, like playing through a chord, and makes it a strum like that. And then adding that kind of like upbeat pop drum feel. I really like that as well. I think Tim, you just got to be careful about like when you add an instrument, got to work on your ear training so that you can tell when something is in key and when it's not in key. And then also like I couldn't hear the bass. I don't know if you can hear the bass. Like maybe it's my headphones.
It was definitely very low. If you didn't say anything, I might not have noticed until I paid attention. Yeah, there's something down there, but it's really, really low in the mix.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the range of it is too low or the volume was too low. I think it's probably the range or a combination of both.
I felt like it might have been I really don't know. I'm lying to myself. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, I really don't know. It could have been both.
For sure. Tim, thank you for that entry, though. That was a really cool feel. You got to go check that piano, though. Just double check the key and stuff of the melody, and then double check it against what piano chords you're playing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving. We're going down to Uncle Acid's entry here in chat. Aika says, "Hi guys, I've never taken part in this challenge. Do we just follow instructions from the TAETRO Discord?" This is in the 343 Labs Discord, which is linked below. So this sample challenge is once a month. We're always dropping a new sample, putting it on a challenge, giving away a cool prize. So if you do want to participate, Aika, I highly encourage you because you have really good music that you've been putting out lately. Join the 343 Labs Discord. It's totally free to join. Yeah,
totally free 99.
Free 99. Let's queue up Uncle Acid's track here. Now you go to Thanksgiving and you sit at the table and you look across, and do you have an Uncle Acid sitting at your table?
If I do, I don't think we invite that particular uncle.
Exactly.
Unless he gives out like money every time he shows up. I like those relatives.
What if he gave out really fire tracks? What if he got on really fire SoundCloud links? Then would he be
I low key didn't know where the sentence was going, and it went to like the worst like illegal thing I can think of.
What if he gave out?
If he's giving out fire stuff, we might invite him after all.
Good old Uncle Acid. Well, I guess we should listen to the track before we figure out if he's invited to Thanksgiving or not.
Yeah.
All right.
Should be a walk in the park.
Should be a walk in the park, and I get the joke this time. So let's give it a listen in 3, 2, 1, play. Big like rumbly kick off the bat. Yeah.
Damn, anxiety on high. Oh. Switch up.
All instruments derived from the sample.
Nice. Wow, even that like that whirling alien sound.
Right.
Oh, this has changed.
It has changed. It's a little call and response action here.
Yeah. and intentionally placed in the stereo field to make it like conversation, one side to the other.
I wonder what kind of parks Uncle Acid goes to.
Oh. What do you think are at these parks?
Give you one guess based on the name. It's a different kind of park. Yeah.
Damn. This isn't child friendly at all.
No.
Oh, I like that random kick right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That's your
Sounds
heart.
like a new section.
Oh, I thought it sounded like your heart slowly stopping after your walk in the park was a little too intense. Like the final heartbeats. This is cool. All jokes aside, Uncle Acid, I love this track. It's very interesting to listen to, and also big ups to you for creating every instrument besides the drums from that original sample. That is not an easy challenge.
No, it's not. It's so much work.
Especially the diversity in sound. Sometimes we end up doing that in sample challenges, try to make as much as you can from one sample, but you can only go so far. But this is like, there's a variety of different types of sounds. So it sounds like Uncle Acid knows a bit about sound design. So maybe we should invite him over for Thanksgiving and we can learn something.
Maybe it's from all the trips.
Ah,
they get colorful.
Perhaps. Not that I would ever recommend it.
Me either.
There was a pause there. Wow, interesting. All right. Nonetheless, Uncle Acid, thank you for that entry. We love it. Of course, if you want to learn sound design in a safer way, you could always go to 343labs.com and save 45% as part of the Black Friday pre-sale, which is going to end soon. You can learn all about sound design, synthesis and sound design with John Selway himself, the provider of the sample. That's what it says. That's his title, actually. Provider of the sample.
Provider of the sample?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
We got a heavy hitter up next.
Yeah, we do.
We got Saikai. And
Even
the track.
The album art.
Exactly. I'm looking at it. It's called Vivid Dream. It's got like this beautiful window photograph. I'm like, all right. We know, Amelia, all right? We know it's going to be great. Let's see what Amelia says. The sample was used as an ethereal pad throughout, reverb freeze, very smart.
Pad. Wow.
As well as for some of the swells, reversed in a bunch of effects. Hope you like this one. Was a little bit of a rush. All right, let's see what Saikai sounds like under the gun. A little bit of a rush. All right, here we go. Let's give it a listen in 3, 2, 1, play. Quite ethereal off the bat.
Wow. From the sample, that's intense in a good way.
It's almost cinematic. Like I'm picturing like a flashback to your childhood and you're running through like an open field with your best friend and there's like a lens flare.
The slow-mo montage.
Yes.
Just reflecting on life and how much has changed over the years. This is getting deep.
Amelia, you're playing guitar on this as well? Let us know.
Janelle says it's such a beautiful soundscape.
And Amelia played guitar as well.
Oh, nice.
I love this synth.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's talking.
crying.
Or crying. Amelia, what's that synth? Nice. Yeah, I think the only element that I could perceive as like this track being rushed would be like the ending. Like I feel like there could be one more section to it where it kind of like just evolves one more time. Not to say that over and over again. But yeah, ethereal, beautiful sounds. What did you think of this track?
I think Amelia could be one of the heavy contenders in lo-fi music.
Totally.
Like really, like if you submit to like a chill hop playlist, I don't see how you would not get on there.
Yes, and somebody in my chat said, and I'm not going to be able to find it now. They said, I have no idea who said this, but I swear I saw it. They said, oh yeah, Synth Tanked said this could be on Lo-Fi Girls Never Ending Stream for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Janelle says it's too short. I want more.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Well, the best part about that is you could head to Saikai's SoundCloud, which I'm showing on screen here, and go ahead and listen to more tracks because Saikai has lots of tracks. They're all this pretty much cool vibe. There's even some collabs on here. Please go check it out. Saikai even has music on Spotify and stuff. So if you want more, I do encourage you to go listen to more. Follow the artist, support the artist, and of course, that always helps the artist have more time and have more drive to keep completing tracks.
Absolutely.
You know? So go show.
I would say definitely support. Make that one longer and put it out there.
Get it out. We're ready for it. And good use of the sample. I mean, like, there's a million ways to use a sample, but throwing it to a reverb and freezing it and using it as a big atmosphere, like, it's a perfect way to take a sample challenge and still do something that's in your own style.
Yeah. It's a great representation of that.
Yeah. All right. TI-80 Mark wrote us a little essay here. So peace and love, peace and love. I'm going to try to just skim it a little bit. But TI-80 Mark was doing something really interesting. I'll fill you in for Beattober, where he's basically doing like kind of these stop motion kind of little videos with like toy robots and stuff.
For real?
Yeah. So it's like paired with music. So I think that's... We're getting a continuation of that here.
Then I can't wait to see it on my end.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a movie, I guess.
That's cool.
Seems like the sample comes in at the 130 mark, pitched it up, chopped it to bits, rearranged it into a new melody. That's cool, excited. The video continues the story that I started during Beattober. It was shot, edited, and produced, etc., all by me. Hope you enjoy the journey. So this is a multimedia piece. This is not just music. This is... full-on multimedia. So you might be a little lost in terms of the story, but let's see if you can pick up from here and we'll see how it goes.
All right, cool.
The Traveler by TI-80 Mark. Ready to hit play?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh.
Watch out.
That's fire. Oh.
Don't worry, there's lots of characters.
That is so cool. Oh, it's warping even more. My eyes.
Traveler's just trying to survive out here.
Oh snap.
Whoa.
What?
I don't know how you get that shot.
And then there's different camera angles. Oh, snap. Wow. Oh, it's playing the piano. That is cool as hell.
Yep. They're gonna get the battery out. or they're gonna put the battery in. Final battle.
Oh, are they?
Or final dance battle.
Is she leaving him for someone else? I don't.
No, they're going to a disco. What don't you understand?
Dancing for love.
I like the diversity in this video personally. Lots of different species, I would say. Wow. All right. So why don't you go ahead and tell me? Go ahead and give me a plot synopsis.
A plot synopsis.
Yes. Go ahead.
At first I thought like maybe this was like a rearrangement of like red light, green light with like the tall figurine kind of like moving around.
Yeah.
But then the little guy like teleported into a different space and then teleported back and then was like jumping all over the place. And I have no idea what was happening. Like, and then I saw the other green toy and then they were just like, oh my gosh. And I was just like, oh, is that like their love or they're about to hug? But then they started dancing and then there's like a third figurine person and they were dancing too. And then like the third robot guy was kind of like left out and then everybody was just staring at the camera at the end.
It does seem like there is some conflict amongst the organic creatures versus the robots for sure. He was traveling to the robot world, says TI-80 Mark. And my prediction is that by next year, Beatober, TI-80 Mark is gonna have like this fire, like epic, like stop motion with figurines, like movie situation. Like I think TI-80 Mark is just getting started.
It's gonna be crazy
for sure, because this is like obviously like we're having like a little bit of fun like talking about it, but I think like this is how you start. Like you have like these really creative ideas and you just start to figure out like how do you even execute it, like how can you create the story with this musical soundtrack behind it, and then you just start executing. And if you don't stop doing this, it's gonna get so much better. And I think in terms of like being a musician, like a producer, like trying to get your music out there, who else do we know that has cool, epic, like stop motion? Like this is almost like Adult Swim kind of style content.
Yeah, I would definitely agree to the Adult Swim reference. So every time I'm like looking at it, it's kind of like I'm wondering how those jumps were like executed because it's stop motion.
Yeah.
Like you have to like place it in frame, come back and like record however long you need to and then go back and move it again.
Yeah. And if I had,
I wonder if he just,
Go ahead.
No, so I was wondering if he just kind of like threw it and then just had the shutter just continuously rolling until it caught something.
Like a super fast shutter.
That's tedious.
Yeah.
Wow.
And from a story perspective, I would say that TI-80 Mark definitely has an Uncle Acid, if I had to put my money on it.
I mean, I don't even have any toys. Like, I just have my Drake candle behind me here, and that's all I need.
I do have toys, but I don't have nearly as cool or as many toys as TI-80 Mark, so that's goals.
Yeah, so many characters.
All right. Well, we could spend all day discussing the plot and the moral implications of TI-80 Mark's The Traveler, but nonetheless, we can say, good job, TI-80 Mark. Please keep doing this because it's really entertaining and it's really something different, and that is a lot in this internet age for sure.
Yeah, this will definitely like stand out. Really well shot, and the music accompanied it very well.
Might I also say that in the Discord, if you go to this track submission chat that we have here, you can find a link to the playlist that TI-80 Mark created with all of the Beatober saga.
Nice.
But we could talk about robots all day. We must keep it moving because we have more entries where that came from. We have about 3 more entries to go. And this next one is from Janelle, who said, use the sample as is and also reversed it on the hook, listening to old D&B records. So that was part of the inspiration for this track. Oh, and then there's lyrics and melody from a collaborator on this track as well. So why don't we give it a listen? It's called Sad But True. Ready to hit play?
Damn. Sounds like my life sometimes.
Whoa. All right. Getting deep here today. We'll see. All right. Let's click play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. So this is Janelle's voice.
No, I think it's the friend's voice.
The friend wrote the lyrics and melody, but it's Janelle's voice. And Janelle says she hates her voice.
Oh.
For no reason. It sounds good.
Yeah. It reminds me of Cher.
True. A little bit of that vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like a deep warmth to it. I like those high notes, Janelle. Hit them very well.
All right. Oh, there's more.
Oh, played you.
A little false ending there. It almost like has a hyperpop vibe to it with these vocals.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was nice.
Cool. I don't know, Janelle, don't feel insecure about your voice because I think it sounds dope. I think the auto-tune sounds dope. I think all the effects of it are great. It's really something different. And if you're not listening to hyperpop, I know you said you were listening to old drum and bass records, definitely check out some hyperpop because that's like this newer emerging genre that's a little bit all over the place, but I could hear this on a hyperpop playlist for sure. Maybe a couple brighter synths, throw them in there, and it would fit a little bit better, but the vocals are good. And the thing about it is, it's not just a one-line vocal. There's these nice like background call and responses, echoes going on with it too.
Yeah.
So that just makes it so much better.
No, I think it sounded great. I mean, we're all like our own worst critics, but like I don't think this is anything you should feel that you should like hate your voice. Like it's fine. We all have to start somewhere.
Exactly.
And you're at a great starting point, so.
It almost has a Kingdom Hearts vibe to it. I don't know if anybody out there in the chat knows Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like there's like songs in the Kingdom Hearts commercials that are like this. This is really cool, Janelle. Thank you for this entry. I don't remember seeing Janelle's entries previously. I could be wrong because we see so many entries, but
Yeah, she's entered before.
Oh, she has. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you for another great tune, Janelle. Okay, next up we got Mark G. Mark G says, hello, people. My last minute submission for the challenge. Great submission so far and a great sample to work with. worked respecting the tonality, trying to do a kind of song using some vocal samples and adding arrangements, and my guitar. Sounds like we're getting more vocals today than usual.
Yeah, we are.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I'm still curious about this Audius. Like it keeps popping up.
Yes, more and more people have been in the community have been using Audius. Now, some people claim it has better quality. I can, without doing any real comparison and knowing nothing, I would be willing to bet that if I played you a SoundCloud link versus if I played you an Audius link, you would not be able to tell the difference. But that's just what I think, because that's what happens when people are like, oh, if I upload to this, it's like slightly better quality. But there's also some type of like crypto aspect to this. Tell me if I'm wrong, people in chat. There's some kind of blockchain something involved with Audius, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So why don't we just listen to the track?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
A New Day by Mark G. Let's hit play in 3, 2, 1. Play. We're hitting it. We're off to the races.
Oh, this is nice.
Clean.
Yeah.
The sample fits perfectly in this.
It does. These are vocal samples?
Yep.
Oh man.
It's just like Falguna's entry, like it works so well. Oh,
Yeah.
It's got my head nodding the whole time, that's for sure.
The whole time.
Oh.
Oh.
Could have faded out a little better, but Mark G, what a banger.
Yeah. Wow.
It's almost
Y'all
like
gotta teach me how to use vocal samples.
I know.
Because,
The-
jeez.
The thing about it is, like, if maybe even if this wasn't intended to be the final vocal, like, it's a great way to demo, like, as a producer, like, if you're not a singer and you want to get a top line on a song and you want to work with a songwriter or something, like, you throw one of these samples
Yeah.
on, it's just like an idea, and you can get a real vocalist to get on it eventually anyway, or shop it to a label or something like that, where they're going to put their artist on it.
It's great.
Almost like a Daft Punk sensibility to it with that guitar and just the general groove, I thought was cool.
Yeah, definitely. It held on to the energy from like start to finish, and I didn't feel like it was too long or too short.
Yeah, and there was nice little ear candy throughout too. I thought the ending could have been stronger. As usual with these samples, everybody just kind of stops.
Yeah, but it was a last minute submission to be
True.
semi-fair.
All right, what are
But
you?
damn,
you trying,
for
just trying
last
to be
minute.
fair? Yeah, for last minute, really dope. Like I said at the top, like the sample fits really well. Like building this off the sample is really good.
Yeah, whoever wants to teach me how to use samples
Yeah.
in a track and actually make it sound like it goes together, let me know.
Fantastic work, Mark G. Thank you. I love this in chat. Mikey shows up and just says, "What are you guys doing?" Well, you could read the description. You could just like watch
That's
along for a
classic.
moment and figure it out. Or you could ask somebody else in chat. We're all hanging out, having a good time, enjoying these 343 sample challenge submissions, which we do every single month. And we give away cool prizes. Like, for instance, today's contest is sponsored by, today's giveaway, I should say, sponsored by Arturia. We're choosing our favorite track. We're giving it to, we're giving the V Collection 8 to one lucky entry today.
Jealous.
So we got one more entry actually before we have to go have a little bit of a sidebar and then discuss our favorite entries. And yes, I hope you're all been having a good time. What year is this, says Loja in chat? That's a good question. Where am I? And then
Nowhere and everywhere.
Unmarked Vans Music says, we just vibing. I agree. We're just vibing. That's what we're doing.
That's so true.
Now, let me tell you about this. I'm looking at this track here, and it says 5 minutes and 32 seconds.
Oh.
So we're going to see what happens, but we might listen to the first 3 minutes and then talk over the end.
Okay. Fair enough.
Queen Regine. Let's give this a play in 3, 2, 1, play. This is Queen Regine's second sample challenge. Really just destructive with the sample.
Yeah.
It is called abstract tones.
Oh, okay. That kind of pulls it all together.
Yeah.
Cause like at first, like I thought I heard something. I'm just like, is that TAETRO? Like, did he breathe on the mic? But then it's the track.
They'll exhale. They're gonna run out of air at some point.
Regine's in the 343 chat says, shorten it, please. So I guess we'll stop at 3 minutes.
Got it. Everybody thinks it's me breathing into the mic. Do you guys think I'm a mouth breather? Come on.
I would think that I would be caught like breathing into the mic because mine is like a super sensitive like
Oh yeah.
condenser. Yours is the dynamics. It should be a little bit like nicer.
Should be.
Breathing. That's why I like when I sip my tea, I like back away from the mic so you just like hear me swallowing liquids.
In all of that condenser clarity.
Oh, the breathing's louder now.
A sentence you never thought you'd say. The breathing is louder now. I don't know. Oh yeah, obviously the sample is used at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's very sparse, is what I'll say. It's very sparse, and not much has developed over this 2 minutes. We've got like 2 distinct sections, but it's kind of just gone back and forth between them. And within those sections, I'm not hearing much like development.
Yeah. There's like this underlying. Oh, there's the sample.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there's this underlying sound if that was from the sample. The sample came back. Oh, it's getting louder.
It's getting louder.
I feel attacked. It was like right when I was questioning like where would we hear the sample again, it like started like coming for me.
All right, I'm gonna bring the volume down a little bit and we can talk about it a bit. Because we see this 5 minute 32 track here. Of course, we do have a 3 minute track limit for these challenges, but that's okay if you didn't know. But what I'll say right off the bat is, why is this track 5 minutes and 32 seconds? Because, like I said, it's not having much development throughout the sections, and it's kind of just repeated. So why it could have easily been a 3-minute track is what I say, and it could have had like more points of interest. What are some things you can do even if you want to keep a minimal track? Certain things with sound design, doing some filter automation or just automation on effects in general. Automating some of these drums, perhaps having that hi-hat open up in time, adding some rhythmic fills, certain things like that. What you did with the sample was interesting, but it's got that very distinct, like warped destruction sound, which it's called abstract tones. So that gives a little bit of context to that. But I think you could, if you really want to be abstract, you could go even further with it and do even more with the sample than that. Like how much more can you destroy it? Can you layer destroyed versions of the sample, etc.? All things that I think could have maybe beefed this track up a bit. I don't know what you think.
I feel like it's still just like a sketch pad of ideas. That's how it comes off as. Doesn't really give me something that's like finished or even halfway finished. If anything, I feel like it's kind of like I have these sounds, I'm kind of wondering what I want to do with it, so I'm kind of letting everything play until like the inspiration hits me as far as like what I want to do.
Right.
Like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from it.
Yeah, sounds like the start of something.
Yeah, it still sounds like it's just in like it's still being sketched out.
For sure. Well, thank you, Queen Regine, for that entry. That is your second entry. Please continue to enter. Be mindful of that 3 minutes, though, next time. And Extreme Kraken in chat says it's kind of experimental. Yes, we're open to experimental tracks. Feel free to use this challenge as a means of experimentation. But nonetheless, we need to make a tough decision now. We need to go through these entries
I know.
via like a little back channel conversation and choose our favorite, who will be winning in Arturia V Collection 8. Thank you, Arturia, for hooking up the winner with that. And again, thank you all for tuning in today because we are brought to you by 343 Labs. We're having a big Black Friday sale currently. The pre-sale is happening right now. You can get 45% off classes, 25% off bundles. There's installment plans, all that good stuff. 343labs.com. I highly, highly recommend you all check out the website and see the deals because it's the best time to purchase a class if you have not yet. And that Discord link is in the chat as well. Join the 343 Labs Discord to enter into future challenges. But Nefertiti Gold.
Yes.
We got to do our thing. So I need Joseph to come in here. Joseph's going to come entertain the chat. I think Joseph is here.
Joseph. I wish I had a Joseph. I did the same thing.
Everybody needs a Joseph. It's true. I don't actually know if he's here. Here, entertain the folks while I go look out here.
Oh. Well, this is awkward. It's just me here. Hey guys, now it's my show. Kidding.
He's not here. All right.
Man.
Well, in that case, how about I'm going to text you my top entries. And then
You have like your pause.
oh, I do
pause
have my
the
Be
way
Right
screen?
Back screen. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do
All
that.
right, I'm going to go to Be Right Back screen chat. I swear, you all better stay here for the winner announcement. They don't like the Be Right Back
pieces.
screen. That's the problem. They don't.
Oh, they
get-
don't?
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, listen up, folks. We're going to go to Be Right Back screen because I've been absolutely abandoned here today. So we'll be right back announcing the winner. So enjoy this little, it's like a
We'll be
little
right back.
lo-fi stream. You and I are going to know the difference. We're back. What's up, everybody? They did a good job. They didn't leave during the little temporary waiting screen. Let me remind everybody real quick, Black Friday sale, pre-sale is up at 343labs.com. Get 45% off. Guess what? It's not going to be 45% once Black Friday rolls around, so take advantage now, November 22nd. We are still going to have a proper Black Friday sale at 35%, so if you need to hold out a little bit, you'll still be able to save, but nonetheless, if you want to save even more, get in on the pre-sale, 343labs.com.
I almost said chicken butt when you said guess what.
Oh, you could have. It would have fit.
I'm a child.
Why don't we choose a winner, which we actually just did.
Gosh. You and the slamming of the desk.
It's probably much louder for you because it comes through the computer audio, so that's great.
It's like everything shakes. It looks like
Yeah.
an earthquake is happening.
We deliberated very carefully to choose a winner for this month's sample challenge, as we do every single month. Now, one final announcement we have here is that this is actually the last 343 Labs sample challenge of the year, which we are being we're finding out just like you all are finding out. But of course, the team is going to be taking a bit of a holiday break. But nonetheless, the Discord will still be active. So please make sure you join that Discord because we're going to kick things off in 2022 right with a fresh new sample challenge, I'm sure, in January. And you all got to be ready for it. And we're all going to be hanging there and celebrating together and listening to each other's work, etc. So maybe we can get something going.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Discord exclusive or something. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I'm just procrastinating, and we have to announce the winner, who will, of course, be taking home an Arturia V Collection 8. A great collection of plugins from Arturia. Thank you, Arturia, for sponsoring this 343 Labs production sample challenge. Should we just rip the Band-Aid off and tell everybody who won?
Or we could just like keep it suspenseful and just kind of like dance around the subject and say that we're going to announce the winner, and then just kind of low key don't ever announce the winner.
Yeah, just go back to the.
But we are going to announce the winner. Yeah. We're going to do that.
I think we're going to announce the winner soon. I'm not sure when, but soon. Okay, but nonetheless, everybody, thank you so much for the entries. It's always very hard every month because people, we have a varying degree of genres, skill levels. Like, everybody's working so hard and trying their best, and we really love that. So thank you. Please do not feel discouraged if you do not win, because there'll be many other sample challenges in the future. And
definitely,
I think the biggest benefit is like getting a bit of feedback, having the community hear your work, having the community get to know you, and then pushing yourself just to take on a challenge each month. I think like within that, if you're participating, you're kind of winning, because you're growing as a producer, and the one winner that we can only choose 1 out of 11. So that's your chances. You're going to grow, and eventually you'll win a challenge at some point, whether it's one of our sample challenges or another contest or something, but ultimately you're winning the game of music production.
And sometimes the biggest challenge of it all is just actually putting your music out there for other people to listen to in the first place.
Yes. And the fact that you're taking that step, like, we've seen folks in this community go from like not posting a lot or not even posting it publicly at all to full on releasing on Spotify and all that stuff. So we've seen a lot of growth, but we could talk all day. Why don't I go ahead and say who the winner is? All right. The winner is, maybe some of you have guessed it, but it is, of course, Mark G with A New Day. Ooh. The head nodding pop track, flipping that sample, it just fits in like it belongs in this tune.
Yeah.
This was also like a kind of a last minute quote unquote entry, but nonetheless, the quality was so high. Shout out to Mark G.
Can we get definitely great job on this.
Celebration for Mark G in the chat, please.
Do you have your applause thing going?
Oh, yes. Big round of applause for Mark G. Fantastic. Congrats to Mark G. Congrats to everybody who entered as usual. Had a great time streaming with you all. In terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, I'll be live again on my channel on Thursday. And then 343 TV will also be live the rest of the week for more shows. So stay tuned over at youtube.com/343labs. Nefertiti Gold, what do you want to plug?
What do I want to plug? My EP recently released a few weeks ago, Situationships. I'm close to hitting my first like 1,000 streams on something. So I'm really excited about that. Like I'm really close. I think I'm like 150 streams off. So
nice.
I'm hoping to hit that before December 31st. I think that's a fair amount of time.
Sure. So please go run up Nefertiti Gold's music on Spotify, your streaming platform of choice. Go get that. And I just want to remind everybody that I put out a video earlier this week. So go watch that. And there's more videos to come this week. So that's going to be it. Like, share, subscribe, you know, like, listen, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. That's it. We did it again.
We did it again. I love it.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been TAETRO and
Nefertiti Gold.
Have a good one. Peace out.